Hi there. I just got back from watching a trial in Galveston County for a gentleman who was arrested and spent the night in jail for walking on the wrong side of the street. He didn't get just a ticket. He was arrested and spent the night in jail for walking on the wrong side of the street. So let me set the stage. The Galveston County Police Department, actually the Galveston County Sheriff's Department, set up a checkpoint for an event at a location in Galveston County. It was called Jeep Week, and apparently in the past they've had some trouble, so they set up a checkpoint, which many debate was illegal. But they set up checkpoints, and they were stopping cars. They were making massive amounts of arrests. Well, this gentleman was walking, and he actually is a journalist. He's a reporter, and he was walking, and the side of the road, on the side of the road where he was located, the shoulder, I guess is what you call it, was blocked with cones. They showed cones. There was police equipment, lighting. There were also those little, like, 2 or 3 inch bubbles that are on the road. So it was definitely obstructed, and there was those big metal plates that they use for construction covering the road as well. So this gentleman opted to walk on the other side of the road, which I would have after seeing what I saw in the video, because it looked like that's where you were not supposed to walk. So this gentleman did what I would have done and walked on the other side, but he was filming because, like I said, he's a journalist, and he was questioning and commenting about what the police were doing at this checkpoint. Again, many think it was illegal, and he was telling them that they should be ashamed of themselves for doing what they were doing. It was over-policing. It was too much. It really was. It was a lot. And he was, acting as a citizen and a journalist, saying, look, y'all should be ashamed of what you're doing. And it was at that time, when he said that they should be ashamed of what they were doing, that they decided to arrest him. That's what I saw on the video. So, interestingly, the courtroom for this misdemeanor that should have been just a ticket, the courtroom was full of police officers from the Sheriff's Department and the Constable's office, and the sheriff himself, Jimmy Fullen, who, quite frankly, I don't even know how he is the sheriff, because he can't hold a peace officer's license. It's been revoked because he lied on his personal accountability statements. So I'm not sure how we in Galveston County have a sheriff who can't hold a peace officer's license, but here we are, we have one. So, which is interesting, because any case that goes before a judge, if I'm the defendant, I'm going to bring up the fact that we have a sheriff who can't hold a peace officer's license because he lied. So, how good is his information that's coming out of the Sheriff's Department? So, I watched the whole trial, and I really felt like the judge might find him not guilty, because that was what the evidence showed. But, like I said, the courtroom was full of police officers and county workers watching the trial, and I felt like the judge felt the pressure of that and sided with the prosecution and found the defendant guilty of walking on the wrong side of the road. It's absolutely insane. This is America. This is a red county, Republican red county, and we are allowing this kind of crap to happen in our county. It's embarrassing. It totally is embarrassing. I sat there and I just glared at those police officers in that courtroom for behaving in such a disgusting manner in our county. We need better. We better get better, and we better get off the couch.